The thing that makes us different is that we're leveraging advanced mathematics to do that. And so we have a team of mostly, not exclusively, mostly PhD level mathematicians who like getting down and dirty with hard industrial business problems, often the problems that are new. So something where there isn't any prior art to draw from, or maybe where there is some sort of prior art, but that is no longer fit for purpose. So we tend to get involved in difficult, high value problems where some sort of fresh thinking is needed.
The inspiration behind it was that our founder, in his first job out of university, went off to the States and worked on the moon landing mission and used maths and theoretical physics to do things that had never been done before. And, you know, that's obviously a hugely inspiring and challenging thing to do. And when he came back to the UK, he decided to set up a company that essentially did that, use maths and physics to do these high impact, difficult things that have not been done before. And so really that's the ethos and the inspiration behind everything that we still do. And we're really, you know, not afraid to take on some of those really difficult challenges, as Robert said, that have never been, you know, there's no prior art in how you solve some of these problems, and apply mathematical techniques, sometimes create mathematical techniques to try and address them. That's what we love doing, and creating value for our customers by doing that.
So as I said, we don't confine ourselves to particular sectors, and the reason for doing that is because mathematical ways of thinking are very sort of highly transferable, and often we see the germ of a solution to one challenge in something that's been done in a completely unrelated area. We like to take advantage of that where we can, but there are some sectors which are particularly good fits for what we offer, and those tend to be sectors that are undergoing major change, or which could be driven internally or externally. So sectors such as telecommunications, which is particularly important for the context of the Queen's Award here, is undergoing major change. I mean, the whole rollout of mobile services that has gathered a pace over the last 20 years and shows no sign of letting up. That's really what's driven our what's behind the work that we've done that we've put forward for this particular award. Other sectors with similar challenges would be energy, where there's the shift towards renewables, or the challenges that climate change present to the energy sector, for example, means that there's a lot of very difficult problems to solve, and the old ways of doing things just don't work anymore. Transport will be another sector that's growing for us. So those are the sorts of areas that we naturally get involved in, where business as usual, for whatever reason, just isn't an option anymore. I think from my point of view, it was I felt we'd achieved something that was worth recognition. I felt that we'd got to a point where we were plausible candidates for such an award, and that we had an interesting story to tell. I mean, I don't believe there's another company doing what we are doing in the way we're doing, especially in the area, in the international work on spectrum auctions, which was the sort of focus of the application that we put in. So it was a combination of believing we had a good story to tell and thinking that we might actually be successful.
The thing I would add is that I quite often see a lot of business awards being promoted from different companies, and some of them are very specific, and I felt that actually a Queen's Award was just kind of worth. It was kind of a more worthy award to win because of its breadth and because of its standing and the organisation around it. So that for me was something that made it an attractive option.